This is hookah. I like this setup down here.
Actually, say that again.
This is hookah. What? Why would I say it again?
For the intro.
Oh, it's warm and Christmassy and you're dropping shit.
Dropping shit.
How long have we been recording? This intro is like the intro to Star Wars. So in case you haven't noticed...
Hush your mouth.
Hush your mouth. In case you haven't noticed, we are sitting in the living room with Christmas lights behind us, and we are Santa's elves filling Santa's shelves.
Santa's shelves.
And we have large glasses of...
Golden Girls.
Eggnog. Golden Girls brand eggnog. Which means, yes, it is alcoholic. How's that for a Christmassy intro?
That was perfect.
Awesome.
Well, hello and welcome to Cinema Double Shot. And in case it's not obvious from all the accoutrements, the lights, the puppy dog Santa Claus, we have decorated for Christmas. And today we're going to talk about some of our favorite Christmas movies.
Yay, Christmas!
I'm Wallace McKelvey, a journalist and filmmaker, and this is my partner Josh, an actor, an educator, a playwright, a director,
and an elf.
And an elf, most importantly.
One of Santa's elves, yes.
We are both elves today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Filling Santa's shelves. We are Santa's elves. I can only sing 30 seconds of that.
Oh, yeah, you can't sing any copyrighted Christmas songs.
All right.
You have to be very careful because this is a legit business and we don't want to get sued by Mariah Carey.
Oh,
she is ruthless. She will sue the pants off of you.
And she's risen from the depths.
She has risen. I've already heard I Don't Want a Lot for Christmas multiple times.
You mean All I Want for Christmas Is You?
Whatever. Same difference. Say I Don't Want a Lot for Christmas. That very catchy little ditty.
Yes.
You've got nog in your beard, by the way.
That's okay. I'll save it for later. I'm already getting toasty. So I guess we're talking about Christmas movies. Yes.
Yes.
Christmas movies.
Kitty Cat is joining us.
We've been joined by a cat.
Aww.
Who,
she's looking for a place to hide.
You might see her periodically, or you might just see her tail.
Yes. Or you might just see our reactions to her coming by.
This is going to be the Vanessa
Off
episode
frame.
all over again with all of her various cats.
We're every 5 minutes there'd be a cat walking across frame. That's not so bad. You know, cinema pussycat show.
Good night, everybody. So I guess we should start off by... Are we starting off by defining a Christmas movie?
Yeah, let's start off by defining a Christmas movie.
Well, you're the cinema expert. How would you define a Christmas movie?
I mean...
I don't know if I want to ask you this, because your definitions of other things are so broad. But go ahead. How does Wallace...
Well, no, I think you, because... Well, Josh, you're a lot more rule-bound than I am.
Yes.
I want to hear your definition. What do you consider to be a Christmas movie?
It's actually pretty... Oop, I touched the microphone. I always do that.
That's all right. Just don't touch it again.
All right. I'll try, but I'm drinking too much eggnog. I'm going to get run over by a reindeer. My definition of a Christmas movie is very brief, actually. It's not a long definition at all. Oh. It is a movie that takes place at Christmas time that invokes some kind of Christmas feeling.
So it's actually a two-part definition.
Yep.
So it has to take place at Christmas time.
It has to take place at Christmas time. And it can't just take place at Christmas time. It has to invoke a Christmas feeling. Now, that definition, though, is very broad. If you ask me what a Christmas feeling, it can be melancholy. It can be holly jolly. It could be nostalgic. but it has to hit on something that makes you go, ah, yes, that feels like Christmas.
Okay. So can a Christmas movie be sad?
Yes.
Okay. Can a Christmas movie be horrific?
Yes.
Can a Christmas movie have an ambiguous ending that leaves you not sure how you feel?
Yes. Absolutely. All of the above, as long as it takes place on Christmas and it has just... It's not Christmas magic, because that sounds too... But I just mean, like, there are movies that I watch, and we'll talk about them, I am sure, where I watch it and I'm just like, this feels like Christmas.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm sad on Christmas, and sometimes I'm happy on Christmas. So, and I imagine most other folks are too. So I think it's interesting, movies that can hit on those sad Christmases, or those Christmases where you might have been a little freaked out, or etc., 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 etc.
Well, that leads me, though, to this question. Can a movie be a Christmas movie if it feels like Christmas, but it has nothing to do with Christmas whatsoever? Where it's not explicitly Christmas.
I think it needs to have Christmas in the plot somewhere.
Okay, so Christmas has to be part of the plot.
Christmas has to be part of the movie.
You can't just have like a warm glow of a movie with no mention of Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, they could not mention it if there were Christmas trees and lights and things on the screen, but I would find it hard-pressed for nobody in the film to mention that it is Christmas if you have all those things on screen. So, yeah, it does have to... Christmas does have to be... Oh, how about this? Christmas has to be a character in the movie.
Oh, gosh. I will say I kind of roll my eyes a little bit when, like, I'm watching a film documentary and they're like, oh, the house was a character in the movie. Or, oh, the town was a character in the movie. Or, oh, the costumes, they were a character in the movie. There are certain movies, and we actually talked about one of them last time, Hausu, where, yes, I do think the house in Hausu is a character in the movie.
All right.
But most movies, whenever someone says that, they're just they're navel gazing.
Okay. Well, I thought it was better than it feels like Christmas.
Yeah, but the feeling of Christmas, I think it is tangible.
Yes.
And it's based on you as an individual.
Yes.
You know, and fundamentally that's what film is about. As I'm adjusting my microphone, is, you know, Christmas and what it feels like, what Christmas feels like can be a very personal thing too. Mm-hmm. Like it's based on your own experiences at Christmas time and your upbringing, where you were raised, even what faith you're in. Mm-hmm. And that raises another point, like, can it be a Christmas movie if it has nothing to do with the Christian conception of the winter holiday?
Does it have a Christmas tree? Do they call it Christmas?
Yeah, but
in the film? Do they call, even despite remove the Christian part from it? Do they call it Christmas in the film? If they call it Christmas, then it's a Christmas movie. If they call it Hanukkah, it's a Hanukkah movie. If they call it Kwanzaa, it's a Kwanzaa movie. If they call it solstice, hello kitty. If they call it solstice, it's a solstice movie. But I think the same rule applies.
Okay. I think Kitty's off frame, actually.
That's okay.
But that's okay.
I can look at her.
Kitty Cat is sitting right next to us now.
Yes. So what is your definition of a Christmas movie, since you have so many opinions about it?
I'm just asking questions here. I'm just asking questions.
Yes, the journalist is asking questions.
A Christmas movie is anything that you think is a Christmas movie. I tend to have a broad, expansive view of most things, but that includes the definition of what is a Christmas movie. You called it like as soon as we started this process. Oh, you're going to have a wishy-washy. And yes, I have a wishy-washy definition of Christmas. I think a Christmas movie can be any movie that features the holiday that we call Christmas, or any adjacent holidays, so anything like set in wintertime that has a Christmassy vibe to it can be a Christmas movie. I also think movies that are set during Christmas but don't explicitly talk about it or address the holiday, those are Christmas movies. I think anything that deals with some of the like emotions and the values that we typically attach to Christmas, such as, family, gratitude, giving, goodwill toward man, and hopefully women and other thems as well. But if it has any of that stuff in it, I'd say, yeah, it's a Christmas movie. Ooh.
Too much eggnog?
Too much eggnog. And also, I think movies that you typically watch around the holidays, even if they aren't necessarily explicitly Christmassy.
And that's where you and I divert in paths, because I don't watch other movies for holidays. I watch holiday movies if I'm watching a holiday movie, because that's the rule.
Them's the rules.
I mean, I'll watch other things at Christmas time, but because I watched, I don't know, what did we just watch? Sinners. Because I watch Sinners around Christmas time, I'm not going to say, oh, Sinners is a Christmas movie, because I watched it in the living room by the glow of the Christmas tree. But I understand what you're saying. I'm just giving you business.
I'm not entirely sure that a horror movie can be a Christmas movie. However, if it's set at Christmas, it can be a Christmas movie. Like there are certain limits. Like it does have to have the overall aura of Christmas. Like I think the Harry Potter movies are kind of Christmassy. They have a Christmassy vibe to them. I don't want to get off on a side tangent about Kathleen. May she rest in peace.
Joanne.
Oh, is it Joanne?
Joanne.
See, I don't even know her name.
You dead named her.
I don't know her. Wait, is her name actually Kathleen?
No, it's Joanne.
Oh.
That's hysterical.
We're going to leave this in.
Yes.
But J.K. Rowling, what does the K stand for?
I don't know. KKK. Probably.
All right.
Anyway. We've given her enough screen time already.
Yes. Moving on. I do think the vibe of especially the early ones, the vibe of the Harry Potter movies, I think of them as Christmas movies.
It's because they all have white beards, isn't it?
Partially, yes. But also there's even the lighting of it. It's got evergreen like stuff festooned all over the place, and it's got this beautiful amber firelit light everywhere. Mm-hmm. Like I think of it as a very wintry, Christmassy movie, even if there's not a whole lot of Christmas in it.
I don't agree that it is a Christmas movie, but I do have something interesting to point out about. You mentioned particularly those first two movies. Mm-hmm. You know who directed the first two Harry Potter movies, yes?
No, I don't.
Chris Columbus.
Oh, I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Who has a monopoly on Christmas movies at this point. He's done Home Alone. Mm-hmm. He did Gremlins. He did Jingle All the Way. I know there's another...
Gremlins.
He wrote Gremlins. Yeah. Sorry, he didn't direct. He wrote Gremlins. He also wrote a treatment for Jingle All the Way. He didn't direct Jingle All the Way. That was Brian Levant. But, yeah. Like, all those movies that have kind of like a quirky Christmas feeling, most likely Chris Columbus had something to do with them. So it does make sense that you think, especially the first two Harry Potter films, feel that way, given that somebody who brought us some of the most iconic Christmas movies worked on them, made
a fantasy film that is like very Christmassy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you want to do a lightning round where we confront each other about our Christmas?
Sure. Why not?
What is a Christmas movie?
Sure. Why not? Though you're going to be a lot more open to this, I have a feeling. But I don't know. Because you might be surprised with me. Do you want me to go first, asking you?
Either way, sure.
Or Die Hard, Wallace. Answer
okay.
the age-old question: is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
The age-old question. The question everyone asks when you talk about Christmas movies: is Die Hard a Christmas movie? And I'm here to tell you, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Why would you say so?
Well, number one, it's set at Christmas.
All right.
So that checks that box off right away. But also, the whole setup of it is that, Bruce Willis's character is feeling lonely at Christmas time and wanting to reconnect with his I believe they're separated, with Bonnie Bedelia's character, his soon-to-be ex-wife, and feeling like he's disconnected from his family, and that's the whole reason he's there. And then as the movie rolls along, there are all these little moments where it becomes obvious to the various characters what matters to them when they're in the middle of this really what to normal people would be a horrific situation, a hostage crisis in a high-rise tower where you're like, people that you love are caught in the crosshairs. It just happens to have a lot of explosions and, other things going on. But at its core, like there's lots of Christmassy things in it. And not just the fact that it's set at a Christmas party.
It's a very Christmassy concept. I'm lonely on Christmas. Let me text my ex. So, I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. So I will. I don't know if I'm yielding because we're not really fighting. but okay. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
You have proven it. All right, lay one on me.
The Holdovers.
The Holdovers. I think that's absolutely a Christmas movie. It takes place longer than Christmas, but the whole thing's about Christmas break. It takes place over Christmas break, and it's all about finding family, unconventional family, and there's snow, and there's a Christmas tree, there's gift giving, there's all the stuff that you have in a Christmas movie, but you also just happen to have a drama with a student and a professor and a cook.
Yeah.
So
I think The Holdovers is a very wholesome film about all the stuff that bubbles up around Christmas time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those feelings of being again similar to Die Hard. It's all three of the main characters in The Holdovers. All three of them are feeling lonely and kind of disconnected from their families for different reasons, and they happen to find some solace in other people, which is, one of the major points of most winter celebrations, not just the Christian conception of Christmas.
Correct.
Yeah, you're gathering indoors away from the snow with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're finding family. Cool. Next one in our lightning round is Love Actually.
Which I have to confess, and this isn't just because I'm cool, but I have not seen Love Actually since I was forced to watch it in college. And I have not. That was the one and only time I saw it. I don't hate it. It's a perfectly fine film, although it hits so many cliches in an almost gleeful way. It enjoys, it lavishes, it sinks into its cliches and just fully embraces them. which in that way I can appreciate it. I also know it is a film that is not for me. Some movies are not for me. Love Actually is not for me. I like quite a few of the people who are in it. It's got a fantastic cast. But it's a movie that is not for me. That said, the lady doth protest too much.
Yes, she does.
The answer to your question.
Yes, she does.
Absolutely, it's a Christmas movie.
Okay. I was going to say, I was waiting for you to get to whether or not it was a Christmas movie.
It's not even a question. Like, it is set at Christmas. It deals with human relationships, love, running through the snow, a little bit of patriarchal nonsense. Yes, it's a Christmas movie.
All right. Now you. Now you.
Ooh. Black Christmas, the Christmas slasher movie.
Well, first of all, the title has the word Christmas in it. So I think we're off to a pretty good start. I am going to say yes, that Black Christmas is in fact a Christmas movie because it doesn't deal with, like, you know, your typical, there's some kind of moral thing happening, Christmas ghosts or whatever. Christmas isn't really commented on a lot of the movie. I mean, they're having a Christmas party in the house, and it's a bunch of sisters, college sisters. What do you call them? Sorority. Thank you. Sorority sisters.
Yeah.
But it takes place at Christmas time. But the other thing about this movie is, I mentioned earlier that they need to have a general feeling of Christmas, and it's there. You're dealing with students who all are like having their own Christmas rituals. Olivia Hussey's character is very complicated around this time of year. I won't get into all of this. And you know, there's no Santa Claus, there's no elves, but like, and it looks like, you look at that movie and it's
every inch of that house is festooned with Christmas lights.
It is like, so despite the fact that it is a rather dark film and the most, the biggest iconography of the movie is somebody with a trash bag in a rocking chair, it feels like Christmas. It's very Christmassy, and there's a good reason for that, because it was directed by the same fellow who directed A Christmas Story, which I know we will. But anyway, that classic movie that most people cite as their favorite Christmas movie. The director's name, it's
Bob Clark.
Bob Clark. Geez, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, but yes,
is his name Bob Clark?
Yes, it's Bob Clark. Yes.
Yeah, Bob Clark.
Yes. It was just stuck. But he gave us the most iconic Christmas movie, arguably, and the most horrific Christmas movie, arguably.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was a long way of saying.
This is so completely off topic from the Christmas conversation, but whenever I watch a slasher movie, inevitably one of the thoughts that crosses my mind is, I feel really bad for whoever had to clean up that house afterwards.
Well, they didn't even find the girl in the attic yet.
Yeah.
But yeah.
like that poor housekeeper who comes in after everyone, all the teens are dead, and has to clean up all the bloody walls, or like, you know, in Scream, you've got Rose McGowan caught in the doggy door. Like, who has to clean that up? Somebody. The next day, you know, even after the corpses have been removed by the coroner's office, there's like blood and who knows what other fluids everywhere in these houses where the murders have taken place.
The person who does it? Huh. I'm playing a video game like that right now.
You are, actually.
crime scene cleaner. It's very relaxing, believe it or not. So if you're wondering the answer to Wallace's, I guess this has become an advertisement for that game. Crime scene cleaner is quite relaxing, despite the fact that you are cleaning up literal murder scenes.
But that's a thought that I've had watching
Black Christmas.
Watching Black Christmas specifically, because it's like a sorority, and a lot of sororities, they actually they have they either have a house mother, but they also often hire outside cleaners to clean up because they're college kids and they don't clean after themselves.
Well, the good news is that the house mother dies.
Yeah, so it's not her problem.
It's not her problem.
But somebody has to come in and clean up that mess. All the blood that's just everywhere, all the broken glass and stuff. Somebody has to come in there and clean up those places.
We're playing a game. No, I'm sorry. You have a point. You do have a point.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. The very thoughtless serial killers.
Yes.
Just leaving that mess for someone else to clean up.
And on Christmas.
And on Christmas to boot. Can you believe it?
All right, Wallace, in Bruges. Speaking of violence and blood and nonsense. Martin McDonagh, by the way.
In case you weren't listening to me before, In Bruges is a Christmas movie.
Explain.
All right. So it's...
Explain, because I don't know if I agree with this. Explain.
Well, so it is set in this charming, picturesque little town that looks like the cliche Christmas setting of every fairy tale that's set in wintertime. Bruges in Belgium. And it has these two hitmen who have messed up a job, and they are just hanging out there. Oh my God, Kitty Cat is scritching herself on the TV. Kitty Cat, what are you doing up there?
She's gonna knock it over.
Kitty Cat.
We're gonna have to cut. And we're back. We got the kitty cat down from the television.
So yeah, step one, get kitty cat down from TV. Step two is In Bruges, a Christmas movie. And yes, in case you weren't listening, In Bruges is a Christmas movie because it is set at Christmas in a picturesque Belgian town that looks like a casting, like central casting for what you would, where you would set a Christmas-themed romantic comedy. Lots of light flurrying snow falling down. And even though it's a movie about two hitmen played by Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson, who've been kind of exiled after a job goes wrong, it is about reaching out and having human connection with your fellow man, which is a running theme in Christmas movies. So, In Bruges, despite being about hitmen, is a Christmas movie.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, you defended it well. I don't know if you have convinced me, but it can be a Christmas movie for you if you want it to be. I'm sure Martin McDonagh would be tickled pink by the fact that people find In Bruges to be a Christmas movie.
So, next up.
Yes.
Batman Returns.
Batman Returns.
Is it a Christmas movie?
It is a Christmas movie.
Explain.
Normally, I might say that it's not, to be honest. However, there are a couple of things that set it aside. So for folks who don't know, Batman Returns does take place at Christmas time. It is very Christmassy. We got the Penguin. He's doing his, I'm a winter bird kind of thing.
It's got winter birds.
There are multiple references to Christmas, but I think the biggest part of it that makes it a Christmas movie for me is that depression during the holidays is touched on a lot between the characters of Bruce Wayne
Would
and
you
Selena
call it
Kyle.
a depression vacation?
Perhaps. Shout out to Hal Kramer and Shannon Fields on their show, Depression Vacation Podcast. Check it out. But also, yes, because they bond, Bruce Wayne and Selena Kyle, who...
Played by Michelle Pfeiffer.
And Michael Keaton.
Lovely.
Yes, who is fantastic. She is the best part of the movie. But there is... My big thing is that there is an iconic Christmas line from this movie. And all the best Christmas movies have lines. And it's the moment where Batman, or Bruce Wayne, realizes that Selena Kyle is Catwoman and vice versa, that she realizes that he's Batman. They are under the mistletoe at Christopher Walken's Christmas party, and they are dancing, and Selena Kyle says, mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it, and Bruce Wayne says, a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it, which is a mirror of what happened earlier in the movie with Catwoman and Batman, and that's when they have the aha moment, and then they kiss under the mistletoe. So it's that iconic moment in that movie is a Christmas moment. So Batman Returns is a Christmas movie, yes.
You know, I'm sold.
Okay, cool. Well, it's not hard to convince you. You have no rules.
There are no rules.
I have to convince the listeners.
I am the Joker of this podcast.
You are. And oh no, I guess that makes me Batman. All right.
No, you're the Penguin.
Great. All right. My next one is Carol, a movie from 2015.
Not Carol Kromicki, my frequent collaborator.
Who hasn't been on this show yet. You need to get Carol on here.
I do need to get Carol on this show.
But,
darn. Yes.
But
Carol, the 2015 film by Todd Haynes with Cate Blanchett and Rooney Mara as... are they star-crossed? You'll have to watch the movie and find out. But... lovers in the 1950s who are, everything seems to be pulling them apart as they move through the world around Christmas time. So spoiler, it's a Christmas movie just by that alone. But also it's about yearning. It's about trying to find connection with other people during the holidays. It's a Christmas movie. It's also a great movie, by the way. And it is...
and a great name.
Carol's a breath of fresh air after so many LGBTQ-themed movies where people die. Spoiler alert, no one dies, thankfully, in this movie. But it's a great movie. And I also think, it's a drama, but it's also a Christmas movie.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving on. Lord of the Rings.
Absolutely not.
The Fellowship of the Ring.
There is nothing Christmassy about Lord of the Rings. I don't know why people insist that this is a Christmas movie and insist on watching it at Christmas time. There is nothing Christmassy about it. The only person with a white beard in that movie is Christopher Lee, and he's terrifying. And he's not round. As a matter of fact, he's quite gaunt. And he doesn't give presents; he gives orcs. So, I don't know. There's Treebeard, who is not even a Christmas tree. He is an ent, which is like a naked tree.
I would love to have a naked ant and an orc under my Christmas tree.
And there's not even
Santa,
snow.
if you're listening.
Oh my God.
Give me a naked orc.
No, God. And there's not even snow. There's not even snow.
There's snow on the mountain.
And the mountain. Oh yes, there's snow on the mountain. which is on the mountain year-round. It does not... Anyway, this is a ridiculous question. I'm grumpy about this one. Lord of the Rings is not a Christmas movie.
It's a movie about coming together and the power of collaboration in your community to fight evil.
That's so Christmassy.
Yeah, again, in my broad definition, if most people watch a thing during the holidays and they come to associate it with the holidays, well, guess what? There you go. It's a Christmas movie.
Well, I guess I'm just not most people. We watched Wizard of Oz every Christmas time when I was a kid because that's when it aired on TV. Does that make Wizard of Oz a Christmas movie?
If you associate a movie with Christmas, it's a Christmas movie.
All right.
For you, your frame of reference on the world is every Christmas we watch Wizard of Oz.
Only because that's when it used to show on television.
To you, it's a Christmas movie because you watch it every Christmas.
Okay.
Right? Now, I didn't have that experience, so maybe it wouldn't be a Christmas movie to me.
All right.
But to you, if you watched it at Christmas, guess what? It's a Christmas movie.
I'm going to find something really screwed up and start watching it around Christmas time so I can tell you that it's a Christmas movie. I'm going to start watching Pink Flamingos every Christmas. And I'm going to be like, that's my Christmas tradition. Pink Flamingos is a Christmas movie.
Yeah. If we do it enough times, it'll be a Christmas movie.
All right. Well, moving on through our lightning round.
Yeah, not much of a lightning.
That's fine. It's just going to be another one of those episodes. Eyes wide shut, Mr. Everything is a Christmas movie.
Eyes Wide Shut is a Christmas movie.
My agent advised me it was better to come back on the show. Please explain to me why Eyes Wide Shut is a Christmas movie. My agent's mystery, by the way.
Hello. Eyes Wide Shut is about the power of love. Bonding Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Well, number one, Eyes Wide Shut by Stanley Kubrick's movie about obsession and a sex cult. It is set during Christmas time. There are long sequences full of Christmas lights and Christmas parties, and it starts at a Christmas party. It is, by definition, by my loose definition, mind you, a Christmas movie.
I concede. Because it does at least have...
It is set at Christmas.
And the Christmas party element of it.
Yeah.
I concede. So, well, now I need to rewatch Eyes Wide Shut at Christmas time because it's the appropriate time because it's a Christmas movie. I'll do it with a double feature with The Shining, which is also a Christmas movie because there's snow.
Yes.
All right. I'm having a nervous breakdown live on air.
The Shining is all about one's commitment to his craft.
Okay. All right. Do you have one more for me before we so we can get to actual Christmas movies?
Riddle me this.
Mm-mm.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Like Die Hard, this is an age-old question. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? And I'm here to tell you that I have the definitive answer to this question.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas is a Christmas movie for people who prefer Halloween.
Yep. Well, expound on that.
So, the Nightmare Before Christmas takes place on Halloween, but only for like the first 2 minutes of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it is about preparation for Christmas.
Yep.
But it takes place in Halloween Town.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's all about prepping for Christmas. Santa, don't get me started. I have a hot take here. I think that Jack Skellington is the actual villain of Nightmare Before Christmas. I could do a whole TED talk about this, but we're not going to. But he has his little manic episode, and he's like, oh man, I'm so sad, I'm a king. I'm going to try to conquer another holiday. And he decides, instead of like doing Christmas himself, he's actually going to like become Santa and take over that is like a manic episode. Anyway, but the whole movie is they're making toys. Mm-hmm. They're spooky toys, but they're making toys. They have like a sleigh with reindeer, and the whole meat and potatoes of the story happens on Christmas Eve. And Santa's a character. If Santa's a character in your movie, that like automatically makes it Christmas. So yes, definitive answer. It is a Christmas movie for people who prefer Halloween, which is why I like it. Anyway,
you get no argument from me.
Yes, I know. That's like trying to make sure that you're absolutely on Santa's naughty list. You're not leaving anybody out from the Christmas discussion.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, it's that time of year.
You got the consumption.
I have something.
That's all right. Take a moment. Need water? I got water.
Yes, please. Sorry.
Here.
I'm going to have to cut this one a lot. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Between mystery and between...
Yeah. I was worried mystery was going to knock over the TV. I mean, I don't think she could, but it's possible.
She's small like woman, but strong like man.
Yes.
Well done. Did you make that yourself?
Yes.
Cool. Well, now that the lightning round is over.
It was a long
lightning round is over. Do we want to start talking about actual Christmas movies?
Well, yeah. What are your favorite Christmas movies?
Well, I don't know. What are yours? Are we starting off with me?
We'll do the same thing. Well, you started with me last time for the lightning round.
But I feel like all right. So we should probably say that we created little lists beforehand. We picked. This is hard because I have a lot of favorite Christmas movies. I do. And for someone who gets really grumpy around the holidays, I do have a lot of favorite Christmas movies. But I picked 5 solid ones, and I know you did too.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off with a weird one, though.
All right. I'm down.
All right. So we mentioned a director earlier, director and writer, Chris Columbus. One of my favorite, and it is a Christmas movie, and I've had people fight me on this, so I will use you as a human shield, because you will tell them that
every movie is a Christmas movie.
But one of my favorite Christmas movies is a horror movie that I've loved ever since I was a kid, and it is a movie called Gremlins. And I am wearing a Gizmo shirt right now. It is absolutely a Christmas movie. It is directed by Joe Dante, who's one of my favorite filmmakers. And I'm not entirely certain that I feel this way. I waffle on it a bit, but it may be my favorite film that he has directed, just because it looks really good. It feels like Christmas. Every shot in that movie feels like Christmas. There are Christmas lights. You've got snow. Even at the beginning of the movie, like the Wicked Witch character is like talking about her snowmen getting destroyed. And it's like, there's, and what I like about it is that it is a movie for folks who aren't always so happy-go-lucky at Christmas time. I don't want. So for those who are unfamiliar with the premise of Gremlins, a dad brings a Christmas present home to his teenager, and it just so happens to be a little monster that when you don't follow the rules, bad shit happens, and they turn into these little monsters called Gremlins. And it's the most wonderful time of the year. Everybody's excited. There are lights and everybody's gearing up for Christmas. And in the middle of Christmas Eve, these monsters are just
wreaking
havoc and destroying
all over the place.
Everything. Attacking Santa Clauses, shooting little old ladies outside windows, running people over with a snowplow. And in the middle...
But also doing wholesome things, like going to the movie theater and having a great time.
Yes. And it is a family movie. There's the core of it is a family that is trying to fight to save their town from these monsters.
Yeah.
Like the mom is a badass.
And also there are satirical elements, and it bears some striking similarities to It's a Wonderful Life.
It does. In fact,
Because
they use It's a Wonderful Life in the film.
Yeah. They use it, not only do they use the It's a Wonderful Life in the movie, Gremlins, but like the town is very akin to Seneca Falls.
Yeah, and it's called Kingston
Life.
Falls in the movie.
Yep.
So it's
And the principal antagonist is like the banker's wife.
Yep.
And
the banker's portrait that is hanging on the wall is actually oh my God, what is the name of that actor?
I don't remember.
From It's a Wonderful Life. Yes, it's
the,
he's up there in the portrait. There's like it's very prominent. It's like I see what you're doing there.
Yep.
And it's just a great ensemble cast of character actors. One thing I love about Joe Dante is that he gets great character actors to be in his movies and gives them nice meaty parts. He has a bunch of Roger Corman regulars in it. We got Zach Galligan and Phoebe Cates and Hoyt Axton and Francis McCain. And then we've got people like Dick Miller and Jackie Joseph. Polly Holiday is the Wicked Witch character. Key Luke is in this movie, who I love. And he gets to carry the message of the movie, which is a wholesome Christmas message, which is about man's responsibility to one another to take care of
and
each
also
other.
following the rules.
And following the rules.
When he tells you don't feed the gremlins after midnight, you better not feed the gremlins after midnight.
Yeah. I don't want to go. I feel like I'm going on and on about this movie. There's one thing that I do want to mention that also 100% like solidifies it for me as a great Christmas movie. In the middle of this movie, out of nowhere, seemingly, Phoebe Cates' character has a monologue where she talks about her father dying on Christmas while he was trying to pretend to be Santa and surprising his family, and how she hates Christmas because of this. And Steven Spielberg wanted this monologue cut out of the movie because he's like, it's dark, it's awful. You dropped it in the middle of this Christmas kind of kids movie, and like it just makes me feel really sad. And Joe Dante is like, that's the point, that's why this is in here, because that is my movie. It is about the dark side of Christmas. Folk, and sometimes things aren't, holly jolly, and we have to work through it together. So Gremlins, yeah.
Well, speaking of big ensemble casts, I'm going to go with a classic from my childhood. When I was growing up, my family, we watched Christmas Vacation.
Yeah!
Basically every Christmas. And it has a wonderful ensemble cast of, like, veteran character actors playing all of the in-laws who gather together for Clark Griswold and his family's Christmas, where it's seemingly everything that can go awry goes awry, which parts of that definitely resonated with me as a kid.
Very relatable.
That family is a little bit like upper middle class, but nonetheless are still seemingly like, grinding it out as best they can. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everything that can be said about Christmas Vacation has been said by somebody, but it's a classic for good reason.
And it's fun. It's funny, and it does. There are characters in that movie. Because it has a large ensemble, there's a representative of each kind of character that you might have in your own family.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that character, you know somebody who does.
You might be that person.
Or you might be that person.
Yeah.
But like it is a very, despite being like a comedy and like satirical, it really does capture all of the personalities that you might see around Christmas time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. My second one that I have is another one that is kind of dark.
Surprise.
I promise I only have 2 horror movies on my list this time.
Only 2.
Only 2. But I have to sing the praises of this movie. I have to be a prophet and talk about it because I feel like not a lot of people know about this movie. And it is a movie called Christmas Evil from 1980. It is directed by Lewis Jackson, who I believe this is the only film he's ever made.
Yeah.
He has short films that he made, but this is only his only feature-length film. And basically, I describe this movie as if the movie The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, somebody who's gradually becoming Santa, collided with the movie Taxi Driver.
Yes.
That is what this is, because you have a depressed toy maker who was traumatized as a child on Christmas and became a toy maker because he wanted to bring joy to children. But at Christmas time, he is facing these horrible trials and tribulations. He's a little isolated from his family, and he's slowly sinking into this psychosis where he starts to believe that he is Santa. And because of that, Santa also punishes naughty people.
Yep.
And he starts going a little cuckoo banana pants, and he does end up becoming like a serial murderer. Mm-hmm. But only in the last half hour of the movie. The rest of the movie is this gradual
and even
build-up.
then, it's not really a slasher movie.
No.
It's more like Taxi Driver.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. I was introduced to it by you.
Yeah.
I had never heard of this movie. It was a super low budget indie movie that was sold, like marketed as a slasher flick.
Which is wrong. And they changed the title, by the way.
But is absolutely not. It's more of a character study, like a slow burn thriller than anything else.
And it is fantastic. The lead actor, who is Brandon Maggart, is he's simultaneously terrifying and heartbreaking at the same time.
Yeah.
Love Christmas Evil. Not a fan of the title, mostly because I know that was not the original title. Like you said, that they...
What was the original title?
The original title was Better Watch Out.
I kind of like that, although I'm not sure it quite fits.
Yeah,
like
but I feel like
that's
Christmas...
the name of a more schlocky version of this
But to
movie.
me, I feel like Christmas Evil is more schlocky. I feel like it because he's not evil. He's,
and also
he's sick,
the protagonist isn't evil.
No.
Everything all of his grievances are founded in something real, like something in the real world. He eventually goes off the beam, but the origins of his discontent are all pretty understandable.
Oh, yeah.
That real people struggle with in the wintertime.
Yeah.
So it is.
And he's like a lonely middle-aged man, and it deals with that aspect too. I really like Christmas Evil, and I think it's a very good film, but also a good Christmas movie. So I had to talk about it here because it's a great little nasty little flick.
Piggybacking on that, I'm gonna pick a less conventional choice for my next one. Tangerine,
which I have not seen. So you need to also, while simultaneously telling people what it is, why it's a Christmas movie, please explain to me why it is a Christmas movie.
Well, number one, it's set at Christmas time.
Okay, all right.
So Tangerine takes place entirely on Christmas Eve, I believe. I don't at me. I might get that wrong. It could be Christmas Day, but I think it's Christmas Eve. And it follows these two transgender sex workers in Los Angeles who are like besties. They're best friends as they go about their day. And all the various interesting characters who are kind of part of their world, and they're struggling to kind of, to get through the day and find their own peace. One of them, played magnificently by Maya Taylor, it has a gig at the end of the day where she's going to sing in this lounge. And so she's trying to get ready for that while also going through the rest of her day, and also trying to get people to come out to the lounge to hear her sing. And she has some disagreements with her best friend, played by Kiki Rodriguez, and they also run into a taxi driver who is, the actor is actually in Honora, Sean Baker's latest film. Sean Baker is a great director behind this and Honora. And the kind of the big set piece, quote unquote, or the big kind of the big emotional catharsis of this film is actually Maya Taylor's character when she finally gets there to the lounge, and she sings Toyland, if you're familiar with that song.
Oh yeah, I won't sing it because.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure it's in this movie because the rights have elapsed.
Toyland, Toyland. Anyway, sorry.
But it is such a beautiful scene, and it speaks to the yearning of this character who just wants to be heard and loved and appreciated for who she is. It's a beautiful, funny, heartwarming film that is the embodiment of everything we want in a Christmas movie, but also, has to do with sex work. It's just part of the plot. Just like making toys is part of the plot of Christmas Evil.
Yep.
But yeah, Tangerine, I love that movie. It is a wonderful film. It's not just one of my favorite Christmas movies. It's one of my favorite movies, period.
It is in my queue.
We're going to have to watch Tangerine.
We have to watch it for Christmas. If it's a Christmas movie, that is a rule that I will follow. I will watch it at Christmas time.
All right.
And you have convinced me that it is a Christmas movie, so let's watch it for Christmas.
Yeah.
Because I also like Sean Baker. So I've seen his other stuff, just not that very important film to you. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say. let me rewind here. You're gonna have to cut here. Speaking of Christmas movies with queer themes, the next one on my list is one that we actually just recently watched together, and directed by someone who is rather quickly becoming a director that I'm becoming more and more intrigued with, and that's Satoshi Kon. And he directed a film called Tokyo Godfathers from 2003, which I really, really loved this movie. It takes place on Christmas Eve, and three people who are experiencing homelessness are living on the streets of Tokyo, and they discover a newborn baby in the garbage, and they go on this Christmas Eve quest to find this baby's parents, while also kind of coming together and forming this little family. We've got Jin, who is the grumpy old man who is estranged from his family and his daughter. We have Hana, who is a transgender nightclub performer, I believe. Was at one point. And then Miyuki, who is a teenager. And they kind of create this little family, and it's really sweet. At first, it's a little rough around the edges. There's some tension between all of them because the teenager doesn't want to listen to the older people. Jin, kind of a little bit, the lady doth protest too much, tries to act kind of homophobic and transphobic at the beginning of the film, but really at his core is like really soft to these two people that he's found a family with. And then Hannah is just, she loves this baby and wants to take care of it. And it's so fantastic that you have a movie from 2003 and the Mary character, because it's absolutely kind of like a play on the Nativity story.
Yes.
The character that is Mary is a trans woman, and I absolutely love it about this movie. And the other thing that I just found out recently, let me get it right, they name the baby temporarily, the one that they're taking care of, Kyoko, and that is based on the Japanese translation of Silent Night, and that literally means pure child. And so it is the nativity story done with unhoused folks. One of them is trans. It's gorgeously animated because just like Perfect Blue, his other movie, it looked that I love. It looks gorgeous, and there's grit to it, but there's heart and warmth. And I left watching that movie going, that just feeling very warm, and it also goes places that you don't think it's going to. Like it straight up becomes a noir at one point, or a thriller, like a crime thriller, which is it can get a little intense, but then even the parts that get intense are kind of wrapped up in this warm hug, because the intense parts are also treated with humanity and kindness, and
they're rooted in real human emotions.
And real human emotions. Yeah. So Tokyo Godfathers, very good, and has I just saw it recently, and it has become probably one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. I love it. So
I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit, but my next one is perhaps one of the most famous Christmas movies ever, at least this side of It's a Wonderful Life. A Christmas Story, which we referenced earlier by Bob Clark. Mm-hmm. And funny enough, your brother thinks that I look like Peter Billingsley.
Yes, he does.
Do I look like Peter Billingsley? I don't know. Maybe. It might be the beard.
At him in the comments.
The chubby face.
At him in the comments. We'll play a Christmas game.
But the thing I most remember about Christmas Story, I have probably seen this movie more than any other Christmas movie.
Me too.
Because we would put it on in the background on TV when TBS, Ted Turner, is he dead? Is he still alive? Whatever happened to Ted Turner? But Ted Turner would play this movie on repeat for 24 hours straight every Christmas on TBS. So there were times when it would just be running in the background, and we'd be making dinner or something, and it would just be there. So this movie, which I think is a legitimately great movie, and it has a lot, is funny and charming and real. There's a grittiness to it that is lived in, and this somewhat Dickensian family who are doing the best they can for Christmas with a broken down furnace, and the neighbor's dogs running through the house and ruining Christmas dinner, and the kid using his first curse word, and
the sexy leg lamp
that falls apart that mom never loved to begin with. There's just so much packed into this movie that is just so beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. It's funny you should say that. Speaking of Dickensian families, my family also did the same thing. We've had it on the back. My dad loves that movie.
Yeah.
So when TBS did
your
that,
dad and I agree on that.
Yes, it was also what we had playing on in the background. So it is a staple of Christmas time in many households. Mm-hmm. It seems. My second to last one. Which I think we have the same last one. Mm-hmm. But my second to last one is important for me to talk about, which I will say in a moment here. But it is a made-for-TV movie, so I hope we're allowed to do those. From 1977, directed by Jim Henson, and it is Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas, which I am mentioning right now because I am presently in the stage production of Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas at Open Stage. It is a regional premiere, which is really exciting. Music and lyrics by my favorite singer-songwriter, Paul Williams. I'm playing a fox. It is a warm hug on stage. There are only 40 tickets left, so I don't know if there'll be any left by the time people listen to this, but let me talk about Emmet Otter before I say come see the show. So Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas is a Muppet movie, but it is Muppets before they were the Muppets. Kermit the Frog is in it. He serves as kind of a narrator character, but they're all characters from a storybook. And it's the Muppet crew. It's Jim Henson, Frank Oz, Jerry Nelson, who does the puppetry for Emmet and does the voice for Emmet, and then Frank Oz, who puppets Ma Otter. Basic premise of Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas is it is this little Dickensian town of animals living by the river, and on Christmas Eve they are having a Christmas contest, and the prize is $50, and most of the folks in this town are poor, so they are,
$50 is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Yep.
But the most poor folks in the town are Emmet Otter and his mother Alice, who are just, getting by with a wash tub and
they have an O. Henry moment.
They have an O. Henry moment
where they take the thing that is most useful to both of them, and they sacrifice it in order to have a chance.
Have a chance at something that they love. Ma wants to sing, so Emmet wants to get her a piano. Emmet wants to sing. Mom wants to get him a guitar. And spoiler alert, I will just say, I won't give away the whole thing, but it just ends up being a war. It is
a warm hug.
It is a warm hug.
Both in the TV movie and in the stage production, which, if there are tickets by the time that you see this episode, or listen to this episode, go out and see it at Open Stage. It's great.
We would love to see you.
It's not just because Josh is my boyfriend.
Well, but if I can nerd out for 2 seconds, the music in it is so beautiful, though. It's not a saccharine. That this show, this film, could so easily be this like high fructose, and those are the kind of Christmas movies I hate.
Yeah,
I can't stand the ones that are sugary and gross, and like that Dolly Parton Abomination we just watched the other night. Anyway, but
Christmas in the Square.
Christmas in the Square. Oh, it was terrible.
I love you, Dolly.
I love you, Dolly, but that was, we had to turn it off. Emmet Otter is not that. It is not saccharine. In fact, 2 of the songs that Paul Williams wrote are dirges, like that. And the songs are beautiful. They are about our basic humanity. They are about, finding community with one another. All the things that you said, that make a Christmas movie, except for Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas takes place at Christmas time.
Yes. You don't have to argue with me on that. All right, I'm going to move along. Home Alone, which, honestly, I could go with either of the Home Alone movies. Mm-hmm. So I'll just say both of them. When I was a kid, we had the VHS tapes for Home Alone and Home Alone 2, and I loved both of them.
Oh.
It's got a fabulous cast, including the wonderful Catherine O'Hara as the mom. And, I'll turn a blind eye to a certain someone who is seen on, Home Alone 2 in a cameo appearance.
Oh.
Yeah, He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Oh.
But both of those movies have, despite all of the jokes and the cartoonish violence, both of those movies have ultimately a message that is worth sending out to the universe, which is as bad as your family might feel sometimes, and sometimes they are messy. As long as there's love there, it is something worth holding on to.
Yeah.
You know, and even when you're separated from them, there's a way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that message.
It at its core, it has a really good heart.
It's a nostalgia play for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course they have the message with the lonely older folks in both of those movies.
In both movies, yeah.
Which also adds the extra,
depth.
Yeah. To finding your people.
Well, and our fifth movie, both of us
have together. Would you like to say what it is?
Let's say it together.
Okay.
A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Probably my favorite Christmas movie. That is probably my top favorite Christmas movie. I don't know if it's yours, but it is, yeah. It's my favorite version of Christmas Carol. It's not, 100% book accurate, but it's pretty damn close. And it hits all of the things that you're supposed to take away from a Christmas Carol. Not that, if somebody is, grumpy and horrible, you have to scare them into behaving themselves. Not, you have to give people lavish things in order to be a good person. It is that people are constantly evolving and changing and learning from one another, and that redemption is always possible. And
also everyone, even people who seem kind of monstrous, there's a reason that they got that way. Which I love that now they've reincorporated the one song that they took out.
When love is gone.
When love is gone.
Yeah.
That's now part of the movie again. Because the whole subplot involving what's her name, Belle.
Belle, yeah.
The love that that was lost.
Yeah.
Is kind of the you don't necessarily see that in any other adaptation of that.
No,
of that book.
It
gives you a sense that like people are more complicated than what we see day to day.
And that's
pretty deep for a kids movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like in that story most of the time, and I'm not saying that this isn't the emotional part that like we have to consider, but like everybody always cries when spoiler alert, when they talk about Tiny Tim dying. But I think just as big of a loss is Scrooge losing who he was. And that song in that movie with Belle really highlights that grief, that sadness, that loss. And then they have the reprise at the end of the film when love is found, which brings it full circle. Yeah. It's really beautiful. I have to nerd out for 1 second here. Again, just like Emmet Otter's Jug-Band Christmas, Muppet Christmas Carol has beautiful, beautiful human songs for Muppets, written by Paul Williams. And he is my favorite singer-songwriter. But the thing that I also really appreciate about A Muppet Christmas Carol is that he, a little factoid about the film, is that he was going through addiction recovery when he was writing the music for Muppet Christmas Carol. And he used his journey of redemption as a recovering addict to inform those songs that he was writing for Scrooge. And, he's talked about like losing his wife and how that influenced the when love is gone song, and it's just he was able to take a very human experience and put it into a Muppet movie. Like that is a movie with puppets as the stars, and every time I watch it I cry.
And I remember I don't know about you, but in my elementary school, it felt like for 5 or 6 years in a row, in like K to 12, that was the movie that my school teachers put on the last day before winter break.
Yeah.
Like that was the movie when they didn't have it. They knew the kids weren't paying attention to anything, and they just wanted to put on a movie and keep us occupied before we went home for Christmas, and that was the movie. And I'm kind of, it makes sense. It is such a warm, like there's beautiful comedy to it, and real and physical comedy, and also we have shout out to Michael Caine, who the famous anecdote is that he pretended that all of his Muppet colleagues were actors, were like human actors, and he treated this role like
it was Shakespeare.
Like any other,
he was
like any other major drama that he would star in. He wasn't trying to pander to kids, and I don't think the movie does. I don't think it panders to kids. I think it really does give you a full meal of a film, even with all the comedic notes in it and all the songs and the wacky physical comedy.
Yeah. One last thing that I will mention about the movie, which I also appreciate, and it goes along with what you are saying. It was directed by Brian Henson, Jim Henson's son. It came out in 1992. Jim Henson passed away in 1990. So he himself was dealing with a lot of the themes that are experienced in Christmas Carol, involving loss, but also a family and being, finding warmth in tough times. So I also just love that. And the beginning, usually you have like the, if I remember correctly, I might be misremembering. Either way, it's in part of the movie. I believe the beginning of Muppet Christmas Carol shows the dedication to Jim Henson. Most of the time with movies, they show it at the end. But I distinctly remember, I might be misremembering, that the top of the movie, it says for Jim, which is, anyway. Muppet Christmas Carol. I'm going to cry talking about it. Real quick, actual lightning question for you.
Okay.
Muppet Christmas Carol is a Christmas movie. Are versions of Christmas Carol horror movies?
I'm going to say no.
All right.
Like even the 1951 one that is the black and white one
Was Alistair
that is very much like informed by German expressionism. I don't think it quite qualifies as a horror movie because you're never really in fear for Scrooge.
Yeah.
Maybe that's me bringing my own stuff to it, but I don't think it quite rises to the level of horror in any of the versions I've seen. I'm sure that there has to be a version out there that's more of a slasher.
In
fact,
Scrooged.
Yeah,
Isn't a slasher, but Scrooged is scary. Anyway, sorry. That was just, I was like, I wanted to sneak that question in here because I'm like, do you think it's a horror movie?
Given my loosey goosey definitions of genre. But I think you'd have to really squint pretty hard to see horror in any of those movies. Yeah.
All right. That's a discussion for next Christmas, though, I think. Because I think I think Santa's about to come down the chimney, and we're not going to get any presents because we're up too late.
Well, thank you for joining us for this special Christmas episode of Cinema Double Shot. Call somebody you love. Let them know that you love them. Find somebody that you can sit down with this holiday season and watch a good movie with. And most importantly, please be kind to each other.
Mystery's looking at us like, what is going on?